Hi friends, welcome back to my session. In this session, we are going to discuss about the virtualization. First of all, we need to understand about the need of virtualization, where we are going to use this virtualization, how the requirement arises for the virtualization. So, first of all, just please have a look on this diagram, then you will have the understanding. Generally, we had seen the laptops and desktops in your home or in your offices. Generally, what we are doing, if I have the laptop, that may be Dell or that may be HP, that may be Lenovo, what I will do on my physical laptop, what I will do, I am going to install the operating system. On top of the operating system, what I will do, I am going to use the application. Means I am going to install the application. I am using that application. For suppose, if I had deployed the application, that may be Excel, that may be Word, that may be Apache server, web server, that may be whatever it may be, that anything that will call as an application. Suppose if I have the mission of 16 GB RAM and 4 CPU, and I had deployed the operating system on top of the physical server. Okay, the operating system has been occupied, okay, 4 GB of space and 1 CPU. It doesn't require more than that. Okay, out of my 12 GB of RAM, it has been using only 12 GB, and rest of that, out of 4 CPU, it is only using 1 CPU. Okay, after that, I had deployed application on top of the operating system. My application is using 4 GB of RAM and 1 CPU. Okay, then total, by combining total operating system plus application, it has been consuming 8 GB of RAM and 2 CPUs, and rest of 8 GB. Actually, what the exact RAM I have? I have 16 GB of RAM. In that 16 GB of RAM, only 8 GB RAM has been utilized, and out of 4 CPU, only 2 CPUs has been utilized, and the rest means the 8 GB RAM and 2 CPUs are not at all utilized. It is, even though I had the capability, even though I have the resource capability, but I can't be able to use that resource fully. It will create loss because of, in general, if I lost the 8 GB RAM and 2 CPU, if I need to create one more mission, that will be cost heavy. Generally, companies are looking to effective utilization of servers. So here the scenario, the virtualization arises. If I want to use the system fully, means if I want to use the resource fully, then with the help of the virtualization software, I can be able to use any system fully. Virtualization is nothing but slicing off, means cutting off high-end resources into pieces. Means if I have the 16 GB of RAM, I will be able to distribute it. Means I will create 3 missions by allocating 4 GB RAM, 4 GB RAM, 4 GB RAM, and 4 GB will be utilized to virtualization server. How that will be implemented, I will show it to you. Just please have a look on this. Right now I have the physical server with me. On top of that physical server, I had deployed the virtualization software. We have different type of softwares are there. Means a virtualization software will be called as a hypervisor. We have the different service providers are there for providing the virtualization software. For example, if you take the VMware, they had provided the ESXi virtualization. That hypervisor will be called as the ESXi. For Microsoft, it will be Hyper-V. There are different service providers are there, different hypervisors are there. So in this scenario, we just take VMware Oracle virtualization. So on my physical server, on top of the physical server, I had installed the virtualization hypervisor. On top of the virtualization layer, I'm going to create the virtual missions. How the virtual machines will get the RAM? From the physical server only. The virtualization layer acts as a mediator layer between the physical hardware and the virtual machine. Okay, here in one physical server, will I be able to create 4 independent virtual machines? Yes, that has been possible with the help of the virtualization. Here in this diagram, on physical server, on top of the physical server, I had deployed one virtualization layer. On top of the virtual layer, I am going to create 4 virtual machines. In that 4 virtual machines, I am going to deploy 4 different OSs. On top of the OS, I am going to install my required application. But all those applications will run on simultaneously without any intervention. Means that has been complete. It means the fully utilization server has been possibility with the help of the virtualization. This is the concept of the virtualization. Because of effective utilization of servers, the virtualization concept has been erased and same has been implemented. So instead of, suppose if I have the requirement of 100 servers, instead of procuring 100 servers for my requirement, what I will do, in corporate they will procure only 20 to 30 servers. With the help of the 20 to 30 physical servers, they are going, by using the virtualization software, they are going to create 100 virtual machines, means 100 servers. The virtual machine will act as a normal machine. There is no difference between that virtual machine as well as physical server. It's behave like a normal machine only. However, we get the response from the physical server when we deploy a OS on top of it. In the similar way, we also get the response from the machine which has been created on top of the virtualization layer. Okay, this is all about virtualization. Hope you guys understand my session. Thank you for joining my session. We'll meet up in the next section with a new topic. Thank you guys. Bye bye.